So welcome you guys back to a nice and beautiful video. Just press the subscribe button and make sure that you guys click the notification bell as well, just so you guys can understand straight away that what I'm doing right now is I just recently had some temptations to smoke a cigarette. And why is that? Because I understand, because my dad's always smoking cigarettes in the house, and every single time I walk in through that door, he's always smoking a cigarette, and that's a temptation. So my dad's a temptation to smoke a cigarette. So what I do is I try to stay away from my dad as much as possible, so that I can go and really live my life much greater. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that as I grow myself, I'm looking to prosper, I'm looking to succeed, I'm looking to have prosperity in my life. So what I need to do every single day is focus on life coaching videos and focus on helping myself to succeed differently all the time. So I'm always looking for a better way of life. I'm always looking for that nice and beautiful aspect of life that's going to help me move forward. So every single time I understand, every single time, that no matter what I'm doing, I'm looking for a better way. But tomato juice is something that you guys can have, which is tomato juice. And tomato juice is so beautiful and so nice for you to have tomato juice. So make sure you go into the store today and get yourself tomato juice and try it out, because you're going to have a good time meanwhile. And you must understand straight away that no matter what's happening today in the world, that you always have to understand to speak positively with your words every single day, and learn to understand straight away to get your mindset off something, so that you can go and develop your strength and develop your vigor and develop something that's actually worth your while. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with life. I'm looking for better ways of thinking, and I'm looking to always expand and exchange my nice and beautiful differences in different ways. So every single day I'm understanding that one pack of cigarettes is more enough for you to start over again and smoke cigarettes again. I mean, you must understand. So no matter what, that if I'm growing myself differently. I'm making sure that no matter what, that you guys can do something different for yourselves, and make sure that no matter what, that you understand how to actually grow yourself in the process of what you're doing. So make sure you understand straight away that one cigarette is never enough. I mean, you must understand that there is no such thing as one cigarette, as Alan Carr says, and you guys must understand straight away to grow yourself in different ways, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to talk to people on video camera and also in life. So you must understand that if you're talking to people more and more, then you'll also understand how to actually talk to people much better for yourself, and actually you're improving your communicational skills with people all the time. So make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about how to actually learn how to study and how to actually persuade yourself to grow. So I'm understanding that what I want to do for myself at least is learn the nice and beautiful aspect of life of moving into a better deal and moving into somewhere where I can go and really find myself much greater, and learning how to actually prosper with myself, and learning how to actually dwell upon freedom and choices, and making sure that no matter what, that I have a nice and beautiful time with myself in the process of what I've been doing. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what I do daily, is I'm learning how to focus upon helping myself to really help myself to have much more convenience in my life, to make sure that you guys are always free to do so, in terms of free to have a nice and beautiful way of life all the time with different aspects of life. And you're making sure that no matter what, that when you're talking to people, that you're talking to people with new intentions and new ways of life and new ways of words every single day, because you have to get smarter and you have to become someone smarter. So what you do is your synonyms every single day, and do synonyms every single day, so you guys can actually prosper your life into a nice and beautiful deal. So every single day I'm learning how to just figure out a better way for myself to actually go back into my word I, so I can understand straight away that it's much more how I feel. I first, I before that, I before that. And that way you'll understand straight away how to relieve temptation for yourself, because it's I first. And then, and then every single day that you understand straight away that what you want out of life is to have a stronger mindset for yourself, to be able to breathe is something that you need to be grateful for. Yeah, so never start cigarettes because of somebody else who may be smoking cigarettes. So make sure you understand that if somebody's smoking cigarettes around you, then get away from them as much as possible, and make sure you understand that no matter what, you're allowing yourself to accept the moment. Accept everything that's happening to you. So no matter what's happening in your life right now, just make sure that you're strong enough, and more than strong enough, to deliver information for yourself, and that you're learning how to understand straight away that There are key differences that you need every single day to grow your life and to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to prosper with different scenarios and different ways of techniques and different ways of being. So make sure that no matter what, that if you're growing yourself differently, that you're making sure that you have more enough success every single day to put all your videos together into one and put it into YouTube into one section, so you can understand to remove certain videos from online and also upload certain videos online, so you can actually understand straight away how to have a better time for yourself. And also, no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about happening in terms of what's happening around you today, so you can understand straight away that you need to go and grow yourself, and you need to make sure that no matter what, that you have a greater time with the words you're speaking, because the words that you're speaking about is something that you have to understand straight away how to do. So make sure you understand that 9 to 5 job will give you something to do, and you have to understand that it's much more how you have to understand straight away that you live your life smoke free for long term, and long term thinking is smoke free long term. I mean, you understand? So make sure you understand straight away that no matter what, that you never steal anything and never steal anything. I mean, never try to steal anybody's drugs or anything like that. I mean, make sure you never ever try to grab a drug from another person without asking them. I mean, you understand? Unless you go to the store and get your own. I mean, get your own cigarettes, and then make sure you understand that once you do that, that you're somebody who can actually have a smoke now whenever you want. I mean, understand? I mean, if you're willing to do that for yourself, then make sure you understand that no matter what, that you're learning, that you never need to ask other people for a cigarette, that you can just go get your own. I mean, so make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're somebody who's actually much greater than that, then make sure you understand that straight away that you never, make sure you understand that you never need to ask other people for a cigarette, that you actually go and just deliver content for yourself. Because if you can get a cigarette for yourself, then make sure you understand that no matter what, that you never smoke a cigarette for yourself or anybody else, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about how to actually prosper and how to actually become abundant for yourself. Understand that straight away that you need to go and grow yourself differently. All right. So make sure make sure you understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about life. But even if you want just one cigarette, guys, actually one cigarette is something that is no such thing as one cigarette. I mean, make sure you understand that. I mean, there's no such thing as one cigarette, because it's that easy to start up again. Actually, it's that easy to fall short of the breathing that you have. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that. I mean, make sure you understand that when I was smoking cigarettes, I remember when I was smoking cigarettes, I was all over the place. I was wishing to quit. I mean, in a sense. So there's no chance I'm coming back to that individual. So I understand straight away from now on, I understand that no matter what, that I realize something. I never ask other people for coffee. I mean, make sure you understand that. I'm just really understanding straight away how I feel. I feel different. I feel that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about certain aspects of life very quickly. And I'm learning to understand that I never ever steal anybody's cigarettes. I never steal anybody in terms of life. I make sure you understand I steal myself only. And anything that's myself is something that's much better for me to grow myself. And I'm actually learning very quickly how I need to go and study. Because I can get in the car right now and I can go have a cigarette. But there's no point in me having a cigarette, because I never ever want a cigarette. I want to help myself to deliver content. And content that's actually improving myself. And that's it. Actually now, every single day I'm learning to actually evacuate to do much greater for myself, and I'm looking to help myself to grow, because that's how I see life. I see every single day I'm learning how to persuade myself to talk on video camera and to talk much greater for myself and to live in the words, because the word is spiritual and that's how I grow. So when I'm actually growing through my life, I'm growing through a spiritual way and technique, and making sure that no matter what, that everybody else can understand straight away what I'm doing with life, so I can do a greater job. See, so guys, what's important, guys, is every single day focusing on making sure you're never smoking cigarettes. So make sure you're positively affirming every single day to never smoke cigarettes. So my dad smoked cigarettes so much that he always has cigarettes over there, and I every single day say I never want a cigarette. I never want a cigarette. So I'm always understanding straight away that what I want to do is always develop myself and my core strategies every single day to love my life, and to make sure that no matter what, that I have all the time in the world to speak to myself and to do much greater with my life, and to be able to move on from other people, because other people are moving on from me. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I just move on from other people as well. And then doing that with everybody, I promise you. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're learning how to grow yourself and you're learning how to become a star for yourself, then make sure you understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about how it feels to make sure that you're doing great for yourself, and that you're making sure that no matter what, that you have status upon your life every single day to go and really do whatever it takes to succeed every single day for yourself, and that you're actually going and growing yourself in different manners and mannerisms. So make sure that no matter what, that you're learning all the time how to grow yourself. Yeah, so make sure that no matter what, every single day, that you're learning how to actually grow yourself regardless of the situation. So make sure you're always going and growing yourself in ways that you've never done before, so you can actually do your life much greater. So for myself, it's actually looking at content and just being able to consume something great and being able to understand something about life. So being able to go and really be flabbergasting yourself in a way that you're learning very quickly upon life, and that you're actually learning how to actually grow yourself in terms of the meantime. And now for myself in the moment right now, I'm understanding that no matter what, that as I grow myself right now, I'm looking in the moment all the time to actually give myself the opportunity of a lifetime to make sure that I'm focusing on core techniques, and every single day I'm focusing on helping my life to succeed differently, because that's what you guys need to do. And you guys have to understand straight away that if you're learning how to mesmerize yourself in the program of life, that you're actually looking for different ways of being, and you're looking for different ways of saying something, because that way you're learning in the best kind of manner forward for your life, to make sure that no matter what, that you're looking to improve your life. I'm actually looking to improve your life and looking to make sure that no matter what, you have more enough time to succeed differently, and you have more enough time to make sure that every single day of your life that you're doing much more, and that you're honestly just trying to deliver content that's nice and beautiful and free for you every single day, because no matter what you're doing, you're doing a better life for yourself. Yeah, so make sure you never cheat the system, and make sure you're never cheating for yourself, and make sure that you're never cheating yourself out of a great life. Make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're growing yourself in life, and if you're doing something to lose, make sure you understand to never lose. Never imagine yourself smoking cigarettes. And make sure that you must understand straight away that no matter what, that if you're imagining yourself smoking cigarettes, then make sure you never ever smoke cigarettes on your own. And make sure you never ask a question to smoke cigarettes. You understand? Never make a question the reference to a cigarette. You understand? Make sure you understand that no matter what, you catch yourself out learning and growing, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to grow yourself in a better manner, and make sure you understand that no matter what, that you're learning how to persuade yourself to never throw rubbish in yourself. Understand? Because no matter what you're doing, you're learning how to grow yourself differently, and that way, never steal cigarettes from people. If you want a cigarette from somebody, then ask them first before you get one from them, because otherwise it's stealing. Understand? So just remember that, and make sure that you understand straight away how you grow with your life. Understand? So no matter what, that if you're really much more smarter about life, then ask yourself the question: do you need cigarettes? I promise you, I never need cigarettes. Then make sure you catch yourself out, and catch yourself out from the life, because there's no such thing as one cigarette. Remember that, because that way you're going to understand straight away how you feel. But how you feel is, you must feel different. You must feel that no matter what, you are learning how to grow yourself differently. And there's no temptation, but in every single day you're learning how to always never frustrate yourself, but frustrate yourself in a good way. And you're learning how to actually grow yourself differently. And you're learning to speak more words of encouragement, to see much more about what you need to do, because a cigarette will never fulfill you either. I promise you, having a dizzy head for a bit will never fulfill you. You understand that? I promise you, listen to me. Never ever go for a cigarette, and never ever go for drugs and alcohol, because it never does fulfill you. But you'll just make you dizzy a bit, and that's it. And then you may want to feel dizzy again and again and again and again, and then you fall into addiction very quickly. And make sure you're never doing that for yourself, please. Because it's the worst thing that you can do. You understand? Cigarettes is the worst thing you can do. And make sure you never go backwards, please. Make sure you understand straight away to go and grow yourself and have a profound life without cigarettes, please, because that way you're learning very quickly about life, and you're learning how to grow. I welcome you guys back into my nice beautiful YouTube video. So I want you guys to just subscribe very quickly into my YouTube videos, and please just understand straight away that I'm every single day creating a 1 hour video for you guys, just so you guys can go and be something much more clear and visible. So I'm understanding that many people are day trading, and they're trading during the nights and during the weekends on the systems of the stock market, and they're losing money and gaining money. And you must understand that no matter what, if you want to trade, then trade freedom. I mean, trade freedom for what? I mean, just trade it for yourself. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that no matter what, if you're trading freedom, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you're training people in the process of doing everything. So make sure if you want to really be a coach in something, then you have to understand straight away that no matter what you're doing, that you're being honest and upfront about what you're doing. And then make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about loving life. So make sure that no matter what, you understand that other people, in terms of people out there, want you to go into the crypto. They want you to go into the crypto market and into the trading currencies market to trade your Bitcoin and to trade all that you're doing into other stocks and shares, so that people can have money on the go, so that they can go and live their life according to plan. But make sure you understand that no matter what, if you really want to make money, then what you have to do right now is trade yourself with information. I mean, trade information, and understand that you have to go and upload all this information online for free and live your daily life according to plan every single day, and making sure that no matter what, that you guys are subscribing, and also making sure that you guys click the notification bell, so you guys understand every single day that when I have a YouTube video coming up, that you guys can also be well in updation. I mean, you guys can be well updating yourselves into the nice and beautiful cryptocurrency market and what's going on with life itself. So I'm understanding straight away that as I really grow my life differently, I'm looking to help myself to improve myself and my capacity to speak to you guys daily in different videos and different ways of doing things. So this is a nice and beautiful motivational video, of course, by making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to just be someone far greater for you guys out there, so you can go and really deliver content. So as I deliver content, I feel no matter what, that I have remotely done so in different ways, where I'm actually learning very quickly about learning every single technique, every single way of life, where I can go and really dwell upon my life in a better way of my word I. And I can understand straight away how I need to go and grow myself in different ways. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that my life is different. But if nobody wants to be with you because of the money you have in plastic, then just make sure that no matter what, that you just go and live your life, and never ever shame yourself for the plastic money you have, because Jesus Christ had no plastic money. I mean, people are trying to value something of this world in terms of possessions, are trying to value this world's money for plastic money. I mean, you must understand that no matter what, that you must understand how to grow yourself and how to leap of faith with fortune and everything that you have in terms of words, to make sure that you're living a life that's worth living, and that you're also helping people in the process of doing everything currently with your life. So make sure you understand that you build a nice and beautiful business that's a skyrocketing business, all for free, and then understand straight away, just do it for free, so that you can go and grow yourself in your business. And that's more enough for you. Actually, it's more enough for you to have your Instagram and YouTube and Mega Drive as your business, and that's it. Actually, it's more than enough for you, because guess what? I promise you, it's for free, isn't it? I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand that whatever you have for free is today the best deal in your life, to make sure that no matter what, that if you're growing your opportunities and what you have out of life, to make sure that no matter what, that you're looking for a better opportunity out there. Because guess what? I promise you, the opportunity is in you. I promise you, the opportunity of a life coach is somebody who's teaching life every single day of their life. They're teaching strategies and ways of moving forward every single day with new people, and no matter what they're doing is helping themselves to achieve a greater way of life and fortune, with yourself included. And you're making sure that no matter what, you're including yourself in the nice and beautiful dictionary of life, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning every single skill in the world, to make sure that you're learning very clear patterns of thought. So sometimes you actually have to go a bit slower to make sure that you go a bit faster in your communication, and you make sure that no matter what, that you're reading something along the way, because that way you can go for a walk here and there, and you can make sure that no matter what, that life is a nice and beautiful way of life every single day for you, and that you're always looking as good as you can, so you can understand straight away that no matter what, that you're trying your best, of course, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you can see life ahead of the game. I need you guys to be able to go and really deliver content much greater for yourself, to make sure that no matter what, that you guys have a superb time for yourself, so you can go and really love your life differently. Because that's what you guys need to do every single day of your life, is make sure that you're looking for a new opportunity every single day to go and do your life greater. I promise you, it's the whole show. I promise you, every single day you go and really do something that's helping you move forward. I promise you, be alone much more, and then that way you have no shame. I promise you, there's no shame when you're living alone. But with other people, there's always shame. I promise you, there's always shame with other people. But with yourself, there's no shame. Understand? Because other people can shame you, and they can put shame on you. Understand? So no matter what, you can never ever put shame on yourself. Never ever do shame in life. Make sure you understand, if you do shame in life, then teach what shame is. But make sure you never have shame in your life. Make sure you never have guilt. Make sure you're always innocent. Make sure you're always teaching people, regardless of the situation. You are teaching them what's what, and you're teaching them how to actually move forward in every single regard. And you're actually always improving yourself regardless of the situation. You're improving yourself in your skill set, and you're making sure that you understand straight away how to do life much greater. So feel free to understand straight away how to live life much greater, and put your content into words, and put encouragement into feeling, and make sure that you understand straight away that you're living a great life for yourself, that you're enjoying yourself in the best kind of way possible, and just create as much music as you can, regardless of how much it sucks. Just create as much more vigorous attempts that you can, and make sure you understand that straight away, that if you have a assumption that somebody may be here or something like that, then make sure you understand that it can happen. But you must understand, every single day, learn to do a greater job for yourself. And learn to frustrate yourself in a way of positivity only. And learn to make sure that no matter what, that you're getting ahead of the game in terms of life, and you're also making sure that you're nice and beautiful for yourself, where you're coaching yourself, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you have a program of abilities, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning every single art strategy that you can, to make sure that no matter what, that you're financially successful every single day, because you're growing yourself, and because you're making something work for yourself, and because you're nice and beautiful for yourself. And make sure you understand that somebody out there is learning from you, especially, and they're saying thank you for doing that, thank you for doing this, but they understand you, and they understand that you need subscribers, and that you need marketing promotion, that you need also people to follow you. They're saying, and that's how it is. See, so my dad just did have to walk into the house over here, and I understand something, that everything that you have to understand straight away, that it's much more how you feel, that no matter what, that you realize something, that you realize how quick you are in terms of communicational skills, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about learning about life, and learning about how to actually enjoy yourself. So make sure you understand that if you want to get yourself warmer throughout night, wear one of those swimsuits, and a swimsuit can keep you warm throughout nights. And wear skins, especially underneath your clothing, because that's going to be something that's going to help you to be warmer in the daytime. So wear skins, exactly, and that way you have to understand straight away that if you're wearing skins, then you can understand straight away that you are helping yourself to become warmer in the nights while you sleep, or while whatever is happening in your life. And you have to understand straight away it is just the way it is. So I'm understanding straight away that if you're going in Darwin today, actually Darwin in the winter over here in Australia is very hot and warm. It's very hot and warm over there at the moment. I'm understanding that in winter over there in Cairns and Darwin is the hottest climates during winter in Australia. So make sure you understand that if you want to go for a holiday here in winter, then make sure you go to Cairns and Darwin to go and check it out, and just make sure you understand straight away that you live a life that's much greater for yourself, and promote every single place regardless of how it was, so you can understand straight away how positive you can be. Make sure you understand every single day it's much more about freedom, and much more about being able to find a potential client for yourself. So if you want a client for yourself, and if you want to dwell upon helping yourself find freedom, then make sure you understand you're storing all your information into videos and audios today, and making sure that you're uploading that online somewhere. So make sure you understand straight away that you need to be able to go and grow yourself differently. So make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about the stock market, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning all the nice and beautiful abilities. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're learning every single day how to actually invest into everything, then make sure you understand that what's important is making money. And now making money is making money in information. I mean, information is the way to make money, but anything that's plastic money is a waste of time. I can just imagine myself trying to make plastic money. In terms of plastic money, actually that's a waste of time for me. Actually, that's a waste of time for me personally. So what I do is, for plastic money, I never do anything for plastic money. I make sure that I just go work the 9 to 5 just like everybody else, and I just work and work and work, and I have money in my pocket, and that's it. I understand, but that's the way I do it, and that's how I do it, just like everybody else. But what I do much more than them is I do a life coaching video. I do music production as well. I have side passions. I have family as well. I have family. I have kids. I mean, since no matter what, I'm learning very quickly. Yeah, I'm learning very quickly how to actually learn how to grow myself regardless of the situation. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what, the trading never works for me because I have to go to Germany. I have to live in Germany anyway. So trading for me never works. And joining a sports team and joining folklore never works for me either, which is for me to go for Germany over there, because I'm going to Germany anyway. And folkloric festivals, in terms of folklore, where you're dancing with your legs and you're dancing all with your legs and stuff like that, is all folkloric stuff. So I'm understanding I have no time for that anymore. I mean, I only have time for myself over here. I mean, do I have time to join the community? I promise you, guess what? I have time to join the community. I have time to join a community, but I never join them because I have no time for them. I have no time for the community either, because I understand that no matter what, that yes, I can go and see them. I can go and see them some nights, but the thing is, I have no time for them. I have to go to Germany anyway. I have to fly away from Australia to go to Germany, because that's just the way my path is. Whereas my path is different to everybody else's. So you may say, oh, but it's very easy to make money. Well, yes, it's very easy. I understand that. I understand that. I mean, what else do you want to understand? I mean, every single day, it's very easy to do everything in life. I mean, it's very easy, isn't it? Once you have it, it's already easy for you. Although some people have yet to do that. So it may be difficult for them because they're unaware of how to do it. So you have to teach them. So what kind of life coach are you? And how are you propelling your business forward? And how are you teaching people today, especially kids and especially people around your area, about the advertisement of business and advertisement of marketing and key potentials of your life? And how do you become popular in life? I mean, how do you become popular? I mean, they're saying, I mean, how do you get your YouTube results? I mean, they're saying, so my results over here on YouTube are greater than yesterday. I have greater results on YouTube than ever before. And throughout time, I promise you, every single time my YouTube channel is always growing. I promise you, all the time, my YouTube channel is always growing with people. I mean, so at the moment I have 41 subscribers on YouTube, and let it be that way. I mean, what? I mean, big deal. I mean, big deal. I mean, guess what? I never need people to subscribe to my channel. But if you want to subscribe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can give you guys much more empathy, and I can give you guys more information, services and everything to help you to understand straight away my life, and so you guys can learn from my life something about life. I'm learning how to learn how to grow myself differently, because I feel every single day I'm learning very quickly about the nice and beautiful foundational way of life here, especially because I love to do my life coaching videos. I love to teach myself something. I love to make sure that no matter what, that since I'm actually learning that my path over here is much greater, that I'm understanding straight away that I'm learning very quickly about how to actually go by a greater way for myself. I'm making sure that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure that I have more than enough time to succeed in what I do. So I'm making sure that every single day of my life, I need to plan my life, to orchestrate, to understand straight away, to call my mum and to understand, to speak with her and understand, to plan everything with her about what's going on, and to understand straight away the plans of life and what's going to happen once I go with her. I promise you, it's all coming to fruition. I want to also ask my dad over here, does the post office work? Because I understand straight away that it's a coronavirus period right now, so maybe they're closing, and maybe they're people who are never opening themselves up at the moment. So I'm understanding that there's plenty of time for me to go and do a greater job for myself. I'm understanding that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to grow every single day, something different, and making sure every single day I'm learning how to actually find that nice and beautiful way of life where I'm recording myself and I'm showing you guys YouTube programs and the way of return. And guess what? I'm here benefiting regardless of how much money they're making. I promise you they're making money. And I'm making returns. I mean, so I can see straight away, for example, how people do their life. So I'm just looking at this nice and beautiful YouTube channel to just see how much videos they have. I see 173 videos. I see it's much more how they're more in it for the money than they are for the actual, let's say, videos of the life coaching. So you must understand. So I'm understanding straight away. I never need to name them, but it's all different, isn't it? Actually, everything's different. I'm learning very quickly about how to persuade myself to do greater. So I'm understanding straight away that, yes, I'm understanding I have a lot of videos to do. I have lots of videos to upload in the next years to come. But regardless of the situation, I'm making sure that no matter what, that you guys have to understand straight away your life. And your life is something that you give. I mean, you give your life to somebody, yeah? I mean, you learn something for new. I mean, you learn something new that you've never done before. I mean, make sure you learn something new that you've never done before so you can understand straight away how to talk to people differently and orchestrate a better tempo. And then as you have a tempo, then you're looking for different ways of persuading people and then making sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to grow yourself in the process and making sure that you're positive with your nice and beautiful way of life. But you're never stupid and you're never born in stupidity. You're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about the situation at hand and making sure that you're fast and proactive about what you're saying and what you're doing in life so you can do greater. See, so as I'm really growing myself, you have to understand that some people are just more in it for the money in this lifetime more than the actual education, in terms of more than the education. I mean, you understand? I mean, they want more money than what they give. I understand? So make sure you understand that you have to give for free. And for free, you shall be welcoming yourself into a freedom lifestyle somehow. Somehow, there's going to be money for you. I promise you, there's daily bread that you can have. Every single day of your life, you're going to have money on the table. You're going to have bread on the table. And you're going to have accommodation on the table. So what's much more important is the food or accommodation right now. I promise you, accommodation is much more important. I promise you, accommodation. I promise you, without shelter, I promise you, how can you live? I mean, how can you live without shelter? I promise you, on the road. I promise you, what's more important right now for you, especially, is to have somewhere to sleep. I mean, because you can last 24 hours in a day. I mean, you can last 24 hours without food and drink, yeah? I mean, you can go 24 hours without food and drink, yeah? But are you able to do, are you able to go without accommodation for 24 hours? Of course you can do it. Of course you can do it. But the thing is, it's much more important to sleep on a bed than it is to eat food and drink. I mean, for 24 hours only. In the first 24 hours, it's much more important to have accommodation than it is to have food and drink. I mean, do you understand? Just remember that. And why is that? I mean, because you can understand that it's much better to sleep on the actual bed than it is to eat food and drink. I promise you. And that's how I just see life. I see life like this. I mean, just for the first 24 hours. And that way you have to understand that you have to work your guts off to make sure that you're learning how to speak those words. And if you learn how to speak the words of life, then you're going to have a great time doing so with the camera in front of you. And you're going to actually be able to go and sum up a beautiful dictionary of words to make sure that no matter what, that you have a nice and beautiful time with yourself, to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to persuade people how to grow. And you have to understand, every single day, learn to do as many videos as possible every single time to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about helping yourself to persuade people. Because if you're persuading people to grow and learn every single day, to yearn something to just to understand something around life, that in the end of time, the end of time says, hey, eventually everything you're doing in this lifetime fades away. Everything you're doing in this lifetime will fade away, and it's only temporary. This is only temporary. For how long? 1 year. 1 year. And this is gone. In terms of this life is gone. And then it's my mum's time with me. Then that's another period of 4 years. 4 years with my mum. And then what happens? Then I come back here. So that's 5 years from now. And then how long is it over here? Another 1 year. 1 year. So that's 6 years from now. I'm understanding that it's much more. And then from that point, I go overseas, and then how much is that time? That's time of 30 years. So 6 years from now, so I'll be 35 years of age. In a sense, so it's really quick. Time goes really quick. But why is it the sudden change? Because suddenly I have to go to Germany to see my mum and to get Europe papers. And then I have to come here because my dad is going to be here. And then I have to go back to my mum to do some stuff and to work on a new lifestyle. And that's what I'm saying, that there's plenty of time, but life is going quickly. And now, since life is going quickly, I'm making sure that I'm making the most of it every single day. I'm looking for a better time with myself, and I'm looking to help you guys to succeed differently. But all I can do every single day is a new video for myself, and I can only imagine what you guys can learn from my videos, because I understand straight away every single day I'm learning something for nothing, and I'm putting it into a video. I'm putting everything into a video. But that's the way I do life these days. I do life differently to everybody else. And for example, for myself, in terms of my busking performances, I've been trying to do busking performances. I did try to go and do some busking performances around Sydney. Guess what? They're never too keen on me. It never seems that they're too keen on me at all. People never look too keen on Danny Milivojevic. But I'm very positive. I'm very positive about what I'm saying. And let it be. If you don't want to follow me, you never have to. But please click the nice and beautiful subscribe button and the notification bell. And just understand to keep going with your videos, yeah? Keep uploading as much as you can. Do as much as you can every single day. Learn to understand straight away that you have to go and grow yourself, and you have to go and deliver content, yeah? Because if you're cheating yourself out for money, make sure you understand that money is made easily through making sure that you're giving content for free. If you're giving content for free, you're going to learn how to actually make money. So today, I want to wake up in the morning, around 3 o'clock in the morning, to call America. I want to call America, and I want to see exactly what I need to do with my TIN number and how to get a TIN number. And I want to actually do that over the phone. So I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe have to give money to have a text, in terms of to have a tax file number or TIN number from America, so I can go and put everything on my audiobook programs into audible.com. And now that way I have somebody selling it for me, and that way it's always there. You understand? And I have to transcribe everything of my work online into digital format and sell it to somebody, and that's it. That's how I feel. I feel a blessing to be able to do that. And then I move on, yeah? I move on. I go and do something different. I make sure every single day I'm learning something different about my life, and I'm looking for a better way of dealing with my life. So I have more life in me. I have more life to do that. So that's what I'm saying. The medication never stops you from communicating your words. So if you're having medication today, then medication never stops you talking words. You understand? So make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you're learning how to persuade yourself to do something, make sure you understand that no matter what, that you're never smoking cigarettes with people. Make sure that no matter what, that you're learning much more positive references all the time to what you need to do, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon life itself. You understand? So every single day, learn how to save money, and learn how to understand straight away that I just always save money, because no matter what, I just did save money, and understand that no matter what, I'm learning how to persuade myself to do greater. But you must understand that every single day never be shaming yourself about anything, but make sure you're always exposing whatever it is that you want to expose. And I'm always saving money in ways of differences. I'm making sure that no matter what, that with myself over here, that I could have had phone sex before and I never did. But why? I understand, but why? Because I never need phone sex with people. I understand. So no matter what, I realize it's much more how I've done phone sex with people. I've done phone sex with women, but it's never the type of thing I want to be doing in my life. And I understand straight away that I'm learning very quickly to just move on from that. And it's much more how you have to expose stuff. I mean, understand? And expose it all in the camera so people can see. And then be someone upfront and honest with yourself every single time, that you have to understand. It's just like that. And never be shaming yourself about it. I mean, it's just words. I mean, it's just words every single day. So every single day we're learning how to focus upon helping people to thrive and to do much greater in life. And you must understand that I saved $33 actually with the phone sex, and I make sure that you understand this. I'm never shaming myself about it, because now I have $33 to give to my dad. I understand. So no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself. But I'm never that type of guy to do phone sex. I understand anymore, and that's why I'm learning how to go and really dwell upon myself. And you must understand that if you want to go and really help yourself to deliver information, then guess what? I mean, that's my face. I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, in a sense, so every single day I'm learning how to experience a new faculty of life, and I'm looking to show you guys embarrassing moments of my life. I'm looking to show you where I've been fooling around, and I'm looking to show you guys exactly where I've been joking around and mucking around with my life. And no matter what, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life. I'm looking for ways to improve myself all the time, and I'm making sure that you guys have all the content that I have to give you always. So I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm always in the video doing some content. I'm always making sure that you guys have straightforward content to be able to go and do a video for yourself, and to be doing motivational videos all the time, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about life and understanding, and about something that's going to help your life move forward, which is now. I'll welcome you guys back. I mean, guess what? I mean, every single day, if you're learning how to actually learn how to talk with your words, regardless of the situation, so you're learning how to talk words with yourself all day long, every single day, then guess what happens? Then you get better and better and better throughout your communicational skills, and then you're actually learning exactly what you need to do every single day in front of a camera, how to actually do everything you ever want to do in front of the world. So every single day I'm learning always my nice and beautiful dictionary over here, which is I'm learning through audio programs how to actually be doing my content every single day, always, so that I can always be ahead of the game and ahead of the words every single day. So I'm learning how to have my nice and beautiful time with you guys to understand straight away how I feel. So as I feel my life is growing differently, I'm looking for different ways of actually helping you to grow. So what I've found is some new clues every single day, where you must be able to go and love your life, and you must be able to talk more, and you must be able to be more silent with your life, to actually go and really help yourself to succeed differently. So no matter what I do every single day, is I'm looking for a better technique where I go into the words of life to actually go and speak out much more of what I need to do every single day, because it actually does work out for me. And I'm actually understanding my dog over here. It tries to eat itself, for example. You can see straight away it's eating itself really. I focus on understanding straight away how I'm learning to understand that every single day that you must go and grow yourself differently. Yeah, so every single day focus upon helping yourself, that no matter what that you're learning, and focus on helping yourself in no matter means of what, and no matter what, that you're learning something every single day. Right now you're learning something about business, and you're learning about key orchestras, and key orchestral way of life, where you're intrinsic, in terms of you have the intrinsic value of living life in different ways, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to actually you're actually learning to be profound in terms of your life, and you're making sure that you're moving forward and you're moving ahead of the game in different ways, and you're explaining everything in different ways for yourself, while also doing life coaching videos, and while making sure that no matter what you're doing, that you have that nice and beautiful gesture that you can speak in front of people, and that you're confident. Yes, So for myself, I'm very confident to be able to go and live my life. I'm very much more likely to be able to post content online for the Nice and Beautiful recommending on time, in terms of the recommending of time, where I'm learning to appreciate myself. I'm learning to be someone far greater than myself over here. I'm learning to actually learn how to grow myself in different ways, but I'm finding new ways and clues of dealing with life, while also helping myself to plan throughout life to be able to do greater. So for myself, it's all about positive thinking all day long. And if you're positively thinking all day long, then nothing can stop you. And all you can do is pick up everything that you need in that, and then make sure that you're being positive within that, and making sure that you're talking more words in your journal or with yourself or out on a portable speaker or anything in terms of any portable device that you can hold that records your audio programs and video programs, and make sure that somewhere down the line that you learn how to actually grow yourself differently. I understand straight away it's much more how it feels, and how it feels is make sure that no matter what that you're learning how to actually grow yourself regardless of the situation. So make sure you understand every single day that you're learning how to actually grow yourself in the best kind of manner all the time. So you make sure that no matter what that your life is improving itself all the time, and then make sure that no matter what that you have lots of words to do every single day with yourself every single day, and then you're making sure that no matter what that you're going slowly in what you're doing, but also being patient and more than patient enough to make something very long, to make sure that no matter what that it's much more how it feels. And then out of a long music track, then you can pick the Nice and Beautiful segments of parts within that to make a 9-minute mix for yourself, and make sure that no matter what that you're learning how to actually grow yourself and your business, and making sure that no matter what that you're learning every single day how to actually grow and make all these other types of music and life sequences for yourself in different ways. And you're making sure every single day that you're learning how to be a life coach on your own, and that you're also giving the time and space and money to live your life differently, and that you're making sure that you have more enough time and space to actually grow. So that's what I'm doing that's what I'm doing all the time now. I'm making sure that I have more enough success, and I'm always dealing with my life much greater and much more in a better way. I'm never in filth. I'm making sure you understand I'm always growing myself, and I'm making sure I'm learning how to be prosperous. So if you want to quit smoking, guys, and if you want to quit drugs, then you have to talk positively. You have to talk positively to get yourself away from it. So that's how it is. And every single day you must understand that no matter what, that if I'm growing myself, and I'm fortunate enough to be growing myself every single day now, because I'm always talking positively, I'm always talking positive words into my camera, and I'm always learning how to actually give this content a go. I'm always giving the content a go. I'm giving my best every single day, and I'm going and doing long hour videos just by sticking to the words. So if I'm sticking to the words of life, I'm looking for any area of life where I can go and improve it, and I'm looking for ways to improve myself to actually live a life that's much greater for myself. Because I understand that most people are never going to watch me. I understand that people have no time to watch me. But anyway, since they have no time to watch me, I still go and produce all the words anyway. Because the more words I say and the more words I speak, the better for me. And the more I can actually be on video camera, and the more I can record myself in my audio programs and video programs and post it up on YouTube, and the more I can go and develop a core strategy every single day to go and love my life differently, because it actually does work out for me. And what works out for me is understanding every single day that I'm learning how to go and become the best version of myself regardless of the situation. And I'm learning how to actually every single day learn how to make money, and I'm learning how to pitch people, I'm learning how to do everything for free. So what I do is for free. I love to do this for free. And I never do it for money. I do it for free because I understand it's more how I need to develop myself especially. So as I develop myself especially, I'm looking for better ways to improve myself. I'm looking for better ways to think and do and strategize. I'm looking for better ways to live my life especially. So since I have more time on my hands, I'm actually understanding how it's much more of a nice and beautiful way of life where I can go and grow myself differently, and I have more enough time to succeed. And I'm understanding straight away how I'm getting ahead of the crowd. I'm ahead of the crowd. I'm planning ahead of the ground. I'm planning ahead of the crowd and ahead of the ground that I walk on, because I understand that no matter what, that my life is something special, and that my life is something to be much more. So I'm understanding that no matter what, I have more enough time to convince people that I'm something much more in this life, and I have more enough time to make sure that no matter what, that my life is happening for me in the best way. So I'm always learning. I'm learning how to actually grow myself differently. I'm learning how to help myself to have a great time for myself. So no matter what I do, I'm always understanding straight away that my life is here in Australia, and my life right now is doing much greater, and I'm looking to improve myself regardless of the situation. But since I'm actually looking to never procrastinate, I'm looking to help myself to never lag. I'm never lagging in anything. I'm learning to orchestrate my life to be much more consistent online, and the more consistent I am online, the better for me, and the more I can actually help people. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, I'm learning that even though people are never watching me much, I mean, everybody's watching me online eventually, because this is all going up online eventually. And then that way, no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about my life story and how I can love my life and how I can plan my life forward right now to have the nice and beautiful gist of life right now, to succeed differently and to make sure that I'm learning very quickly about loving my life differently. So every single time I'm learning that nice and beautiful way of life that's actually happening for me right now, that's actually doing my life in a better way. So no matter what I'm doing all the time, I'm learning to stay occupational. I'm staying occupational in the way of therapy and the way of doing my life in a different way. And I'm making sure that you guys always have that nice and beautiful composure of actual information processing, that you're learning that nice and beautiful strategy of going ahead and making sure that no matter what, that you're going ahead of life and that you're doing something nice and beautiful for yourself in different ways. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what, that since I'm actually loving my life anyway, I'm learning to be that nice and beautiful orchestra in different ways. I'm looking to help myself to succeed differently. So no matter what I do, I'm learning to have that aggression, and I have aggression to grow. I'm learning to always develop myself to succeed differently, and I'm learning the key orchestra and key ways of differences throughout my life to succeed, because that's what you guys need to do, and that's how you guys grow today. So to grow today, you have to do what? I mean, you have to go and be someone far more occupational in your life who's actually doing something for free, so you can go and love your life, and so that you can go and absorb everything that you ever do in life, so you can go and live that nice and beautiful life every single day differently, so you can go and enjoy yourself. Because that's what it's about, and it's about making sure that no matter what, that you're in front of the crowd eventually, and eventually you're going to be doing a busking performance in front of them, or making any type of money that you want in front of them. So they're making sure that no matter what, that you're doing everything for free eventually. So make sure that no matter what, that everything's for free, and then that way you're going to have the best lifestyle for free. I mean, go the way of freedom. I mean, go the way of for free, and you're going to be able to understand exactly the business skills and what you need in terms of life when you're doing it for free. Because when you do it for free, then life is for free, isn't it? I mean, do you understand? I mean, learn how to understand straight away that you do what's asked of you. I mean, make sure that if somebody's asking you to do something, then do it. But make sure you do it because Jesus Christ, in terms of just do it in Jesus Christ's way. So if somebody's asking you to kill yourself, I mean, does Jesus Christ kill himself? Or should no? Or should do what Jesus Christ wants of you. So if somebody's asking you a question, then do what Jesus Christ would do in that situation. In a sense, so that's why I'm understanding straight away that you guys have to understand straight away to love your life and do better. So guys, here's the thing about life, that life is going to press you and life is going to put pressure on you. So you have to understand that the more age you have, the more you have to be leveling up your words. And if you want to read something, then read throughout your daily life what to do. I mean, read on your own every single day, something that's going to help you move forward. But what helps you move forward is something that's really good for you, and that's something a thumbs up in your life. And make sure you understand that something that's a thumbs up in your life must be you. And you have to learn how to talk to people differently every single day. And you have to learn how to go and really, really orchestrate your life in different ways. So make sure in terms of life that you talk to yourself all day long with different matters and differences every single day, to make sure that no matter what, that you're living a life worth living, please. Because I'm pretty sure many people are never ever succumbing to the person that they want to be. And you have to be one of those people who understands how to overcome that and how to understand how to become the best version of yourself, because it's worth it, guys. And I'm the best version of myself I've ever been, so I understand how it feels to be successful, and you guys also have to understand how to reach a point in time in your life where you have to become the best version of yourself as well, and then teach people how to do so. I say also, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel just below over here, so you can get more of these videos in daily life, just for a nice and beautiful inclusion, so you guys can do better. I just want to explain, guys, that as you get older, in terms of younger, so once you reach the age of much more, and you're living much more in this lifetime, suddenly more pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure on you to live life. I mean, and the more pressure it needs to be able to live life, actually the more pressure hits you to live life, the more you have to pass away. So pressure is a long way to go for you. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that is, as long as you understand this, that if pressure is so much more for you to live life, and if pressure is something that says, hey, there's a lot of pressure coming up, or something's happening to you with a lot of pressure, then death may be on the horizon. I mean, in a sense, so death may be coming along very quickly for you in your life. So look at your life somewhere and just ask yourself, do you feel a lot of pressure to live life? Because maybe death is approaching. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that every single day, that anybody who's much more going throughout life, having difficulty to live life, is under more pressure. So if you have more difficulty living life, and even doing your passions, maybe death is approaching you. Maybe death is approaching you. So ask yourself the question and see for yourself. I see, what can you do for an audience who never cares about you? Actually, guess what? Actually, just care anyway. I mean, be somebody who's actually caring in life, and is actually making a nice and beautiful reputation for themselves, regardless of the situation and regardless of how many people are following you. Just be consistent with what you're doing and be able to understand straight away to be positive around your situation with everybody. So you understand straight away how to talk to people, and you understand straight away that you need to read and grow up, and you have to be able to deliver content of your own, and you have to be actually doing something for nothing. So you're actually understanding to never bludge around, by making sure that no matter what, you're increasing your work capacity and that you're doing something that you love to do is the only way forward, guys. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, that your life must be improving yourself all the time with motivational skills in terms of life, and making sure that no matter what, that you're learning the encouragement of art and skills, and making sure that you're penetrating people with different words, structures, and different ways of thinking. And also, guys, just make sure you guys subscribe below to my Nice and Beautiful YouTube channel, so I can have more subscribers and so that I can feed you more information that's positivity. See, guys, so what's important when you're doing your music production especially is never ever layer your music track unless you're somebody who's doing edits and recordings or any kind of recordings first, to have sound effects in your mix first before you layer a track. And now make sure you understand that before you even make sure to go and make a melody or anything in life, make sure just make sure the rhythm of the melody works for you, and make sure that no matter what, that before you layer the music track in an arrangement in your digital audio workstation, that what you want to do from that point is make sure you have all the sound effects first, and that way you're going to be able to go and make music. So what I do is I play my music track on repeat with the rhythm, and I just talk to myself, I say, hey, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, before I even layer the track, and before I even make an arrangement. So I can see what do I need to do in a track before I do the music track, so I can do greater. So if you guys are enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my Nice and Beautiful YouTube channel at the below over here, so I can do greater, and so you guys can be something more. I just want to say, guys, really quickly, that every single day you must understand that if you're enjoying yourself and you have a positive mindset every single day, then what's going to happen with that is you're going to have no negativity, which means every single day you're going to have the best mindset and the best nice and beautiful nutritional skills every single day, and you're going to learn something along the way, and you're going to be someone who's far greater than yesterday, because that's what we need. And we need a better you. I mean, we need to make sure that every single day you're coaching and you're strategizing yourself around a crowd, and that you're making sure that no matter what, that you have a nice and beautiful time with yourself, because every single day you're worth it. And just make sure you understand that, and just make sure that no matter what, that you're learning every single day how to become a star with yourself, and how to actually learn how to grow. Because understand that people have either one image more than you or one number more than you. Just that. I promise you, the world is one. So if you focus on the letter 1, then make sure you understand every single day, focus on the word I more than the letter 1. life first. I mean, in a sense, to make sure you understand that it's much more learning. You're learning very quick differences between life and how to actually become a powerhouse of information, while copying other people and what they're doing is the best way forward. So please, guys, subscribe to my nice and beautiful YouTube channel just at the bottom over here, so you can have more videos like this every single day, and so I can do better. So guys, the first thing you do once you wake up in the morning is you do a 1-minute video very quickly on YouTube. So guys, just make sure you understand it's very important for you to do YouTube videos, and it's very important for you guys to keep it going every single day, to make sure that you're nice and vibrant, and to make sure that you're always learning and growing, and making sure that you're always going on Instagram today and following all the positive people and all the successful people and looking at their stories every single day, so that you can see exactly what people are doing every single day, and go and check out business profiles and all the mentors that you have and what they are doing in life, so that you can go and prosper and succeed. Because I have over 300 mentors, and I go and check out every single one of their Instagram stories to see exactly the ideas about businesses and the business that they have, so that I can do my business better. You guys understand? So go and do that for yourself, and make sure you guys subscribe for my YouTube videos as well, so that I can do greater, and so that you guys can also have my nice and beautiful knowledge as well, so you guys can do better. I welcome you guys back into my nice and beautiful life coaching video. So what I want to teach you guys very quickly today is how to be ahead of the crowd, and how to be making sure that you're someone prosperous every single day of your life, and then making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about the art of intention, and making sure that no matter what, that you're getting ahead of the game. So now, when I get ahead of the game, I'm making sure that I'm ahead of the game in terms of life in different ways. I'm making sure that no matter what, that you guys can see me as I speak. And I'm doing my best job over here to make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly how to study the game of art. So what I want to do all day long is I want to put up my content in different ways, and I want to make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning the different architectures of life differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, that as I'm really doing something to help my life, I'm looking for different simplicity ways and simplistic ways of thinking with different schedules, to make sure that no matter what, that I'm pressing for better ways of thinking every single time, for different ways of saying something the same way in a different way. So make sure you understand that if you want to live your life to the fullest, then make sure that no matter what, that you're understanding much more about how people work. I see. So how people feel in daily life is what you need to understand, and you have to understand that straight away life is going to put a pressure on you. And life is going to put this pressure on you. If you never talk more words, and if you never plan your words out every single day, then what's going to happen out of your life is something different. So every single day we're fighting to stay alive. We're fighting to make sure that we have that nice and beautiful recollection of memories every single day, to help ourselves perform something nice and beautiful. So every single day learn how to study yourself into greatness, while also making sure that you have a nice and beautiful time with yourself, is all that I'm saying in this video. So every single day learn how to frustrate nobody else except you, but have good frustration with yourself instead of negative frustration, and that way you're going to be someone far more. See guys, what's important guys is understanding that if you're looking outside of yourself, then you're looking outside the words. So anybody who wants to be a serial killer never is living in the words. So if you're wanting to be in the 10 Commandments of God, then live in the words. Because in order for me to hurt the dog right now, and to get a knife and stab it, is to look outside of myself. But since I am in my words, I understand I'm in my words. I try to kill the dog with my words. I'm killing you with my words. I'm killing the dog with my words. So, hey, I'm killing you with my words. There's no chance for me to kill it when I'm killing it with my words. But when people take it seriously and they say that they're going to kill somebody, they mean it in a way that they're going to grab the knife literally, and they're going to do this to it. Understand? So guess what? You must understand that there's no words between this. So to get the knife, to stab it, means no words. But I get the knife now and I stab it in the words. And I've already killed it in the words. I realize my dog is dead in the words. But my dog is still alive in the words too. Because my words can never hurt the dog, can it? So how can words hurt you? I understand that my mother gets so afraid of my words and she gets hurt by my words. But my words can never kill you. And my words can never hurt you. But if I grab this knife and I stab you really in the skin, and it goes and penetrates your skin and goes into your liver and all that, then of course it's going to hurt physically, isn't it? I mean, if I slap you or punch you physically without speaking words to you, then it's going to hurt you. But if I say, you now are receiving 10 slaps from me with the words, I mean, it's already done. I've already slapped you 10 times with my words. So that's the difference between spirituality and longevity and also something that's physical. Is being able to live in the words. So no matter what, I have my dog over here. I love my dog, Bundy. And my dog loves me. So, am I trustworthy? I mean, of course I am. And of course I'm trustworthy. Kaže, kao vi Srbi I Hrvati I Englezi kao ne volite me. A? Kaže, vi kao ne volite mene. I see you Serbian and Croatian people, you guys never loved me. Huh? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? Huh? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are in life? I mean, all the English people, I mean, who the fuck do you think you are in life? I mean, have a good look at this, huh? I mean, who the fuck do you think you are in life? All of you. I mean, who the fuck do you think you are in life? I mean, who is this in life? I mean, you wanna fucking come to my house? I'll fucking kill you. I fucking kill you, I mean, understand? I'll never fucking come to my house. I have Jesus Christ here. I just want to show you guys a new series over here where I have, and I'm doing something in silence. So what I'm doing over here for my dad over here is I place his shoes like this. I place his shoes and socks on his cigarettes and chocolate, yeah? I mean, he's sleeping right now, but he's going to wake up and he's going to find this. And he has a wallet right there, man. And yeah. I mean, this is the silent riches, man. I mean, this is silent riches because I gave him something. I gave him something in silence here. He's going to come inside. He's going to say, oh, I mean, what's this? And somebody gave that to me. He's going to say, somebody gave me this. He's going to say, somebody gave me this craft. He's going to say, somebody put shoes on my things over here. In silence, yeah? I did it in silence. But he's going to recognize that it's the funniest thing in silence. And he's going to love me for that. He's going to love me for this, yeah? And Jesus Christ says, I mean, imagine Jesus Christ walking into this room and seeing his shoes and stuff like this. When Jesus Christ walks in and sees that, well, who did this to me? He's going to say, I get you. I mean, Jesus Christ wants to get me because I did that to him, yeah? I did that to Jesus Christ, yeah? I mean, this is what I do to Jesus Christ. Yeah? Look, I put his shoes like this. I put Jesus Christ's shoes like this. I put his wallet right here. And Jesus Christ is saying, that's what you guys need to do, but come and check me out in my beautiful playlist of how I make beautiful silent crafts around people. And when I do this to people in silence, they walk into the room and they see silence. And they see in silence, they see something. And they see something in the silence. But what did I give them really? I gave them silence. I gave them silence. When my biological dad comes in through that door, he's going to see this, but he sees the silence. I mean, he sees silence. I mean, what's silence? And that's where I'm leading him. I'm leading him into the silent bliss, man. And that's riches. And this is my series, Silent Riches. Ja ovako Danny Milivojević ljudima ovdje Skin Performance. A vidite kako sam ja to sve stavio u pičku materinu, a? I to je sve moje. I to sam ja uradio danas. Ja sam ovdje u Chinatown. To je Chinatown Haymarket Sydney. Pošto je, ja sam Hong Kong star here. I just want to show you guys really quickly how I'm actually talking on a voice memo in the side of a place over here. I just place my phone like this. It's on the wall here. You can see that it's just like this on the wall. But also what I can do is I can place my nice and beautiful voice memo just like that. But sometimes it may fall. This may fall, yeah? So if it falls, you just place it like this. And right now, I can just speak like I can speak like this. I always see that wave format, and that wave format shows you that somebody's talking, and that's how you understand it. And that's how you actually understand my voice programs. Just go on a voice memo in your phone, and that's a Samsung. There's an iPhone as well. So go and use that, and go and equivocate yourself into success. I say hi. I say it's me again. I say anyway. I just want to show you guys really quickly what I'm doing here. Is I'm eating food and drink. I want to show you how I'm eating food and drink. I mean, what's this there? And guess what? I mean, see that there? I mean, that's chili flakes on top of a bread. I mean, do you see all that? I mean, that's all chili flakes there. I mean, chili flakes, yeah? I mean, you can see chili flakes over here. So, I'll show you guys the chili flakes. Yeah? Have you ever seen some chili flakes? I mean, chili flakes. I mean, chili flakes, yeah? And the chili flakes goes in the bread, yeah? And now, what I do is I can go and I can just maneuver my way to get the chili flakes, for example. I can get all the chili flakes, yeah? And then it goes on the bread. I mean, it goes on the bread. But in the bread, in the bread there is already peanut butter. So I'm eating chili flakes with bread and peanut butter. And then also I can put pepper inside of that. I can put Vegeta inside of that. I just fucking, with my bread and peanut butter. I just eat all that, yeah? So hello guys, I just want to understand every single day that if you come here, and you see this, what is the difference between placing that selfie stick right there or right here? So you can see this selfie stick may fall but hit the rail. But this one here, if this selfie stick comes here, this can totally fall onto the ground. So I place the selfie stick right here, so if it falls over somehow, that hits the rail line, there's no worries, yeah? And that's the difference between having technology and having no technology. I just want to show you guys how I do triangle legs on the bed over here. So you can see the bed's over here, the bed has an underneath kind of thing, and I just place my legs like this, but the chair is here. I have a chair, I sit right next to the bed, like this, so I'll give you that idea, yeah? So you can see there's a bed over here, there's all a bed over here, and then I'm placing my nice and beautiful legs on the actual bed side over here. You can see that. I'm putting it in a triangle position, and my legs are in a triangle position, and I'm sitting on a chair with a pillow on it. And there's a pillow on the chair because the chair is flat. And because the chair is flat, then I'm understanding that I want a comfy seat, and always sit on comfortable seats, but never sit on leather seats. I mean, never sit on anything that's leather, because you have to be vegan. That's why. I'll just show you guys very quickly how you can have a selfie stick on the bed. So, if you see my selfie stick over here, I'll just show you something. I apologize guys, but my nice and beautiful camera over here is right here somewhere. And let's have a look. I apologize for that. So look at this. I mean, that's my selfie stick. So it's actually laying on the actual bed. Where you see it? But it's actually, as you can see. So I can actually do this, for example. But now it's on the bed, yeah? I mean, now it's on the bed. I mean, as you can see, the selfie stick is on the bed. But then what I can do is I can just do these ones. And now it's just like this, yeah? So you can actually be like that for you if you want. See, if you guys want to understand how to experience life, then guess what you do? I mean, you have to be the best version of yourself. I mean, what else is it to do? I mean, the only way to become the best version is to speak the words, mate. I mean, the words that are coming out of my mouth today is how I make it. There's nothing else to do. I mean, what is this video? I mean, this video is the words that are coming out of my mouth. There's nothing else, man. I hope I inspire you in this video already to understand what the words I'm saying, because that way you're going to understand that I am the way, just like Jesus Christ. Because I is the way, isn't it? Because when you're speaking words, man, you have to fucking be serious about life. You have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel that I have a haircut. I feel very funny. I feel alive. I see, so every single day, guys, that if you want to go and perform like a star, then guess what you have to do? I mean, you have to do the word I. I love you is how you become a star. I mean, if you understand how to become a star now, I mean, Danny Milivojevic taught you how to become a star. But guess what? Every single day, I understand why Danny Milivojevic is a star. It's because of the word I love you. I is the reason. I mean, you understand? I mean, there's nothing else that you have to do every single day other than making sure that you have the word I in your life. But if you understand how to be a nice and beautiful gentleman in your life, or a lady that loves gentlemen's, then guess what? Every single day, we're going to fuck around, are we? We're going to fucking fuck, and we're going to fuck the words only. I mean, we're never fucking each other when we're fucking words. I mean, we're fucking the words. I mean, what the fuck am I doing in this video? I'm fucking words. I'll just show you my other phone in terms of my applications over here, and I have 2 phones, guys, so I have more than that. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm getting myself extra phones as well. But the thing is, now, you guys can see over here, I have a Commonwealth Bank, I have some galleries, I have some nice and beautiful YouTube parties going on over here, with Mega Drive and Netflix going on, and Authenticator in terms of security codes around here, and Sunlink application here and there. I'm making sure that you understand straight away that with these nice and beautiful applications, I'm making sure that here with Sunlink I can change my address and everything like that. And making sure that no matter what, I can just show you quickly upon what I'm doing. So as I'm actually doing everything, I'll show you the Uber application. I have Hostel World here. I have Booking.com. I have also the nice and beautiful aspects of life, and I'm making sure that you guys understand YouTube Studio and Calculator and all that phone stuff. And you can see straight away I'm recording the screen and my notes system over here. And that's my extra phone with messages over here, for example. And you can see that no matter what, I have 1 message. But the thing is, I have a quotes creator as well here. And I have a photo of myself. I have a photo of myself here. I have a photo of myself. And then you can see these are nice and beautiful content over here, such as.
So anyway, so what I do now.
And that's all my podcasts going. So what I do with this one, I recently done this photo. I recently done this nice and beautiful voice memo. So what I do is I go share. I go into upload of the nice and beautiful Mega Drive. And guess what? I just click the nice and beautiful content over here, for example. And guess what? It goes into the Mega Drive. So I have to change my password, but of course, you guys can see how I do everything. So what I do now is, since that's a course, I mean, that's a daily audio podcast, and it goes into my nice and beautiful audio podcasts. And then guess what? I just place it here, and I place everything into one folder now. And it's all 160, in terms of 176 hours and more here. And then guess what? I just go and upload. I upload it, and guess what? Now it shows up on my dashboard. And of course, you guys can see my mentors, and my mentors are showing that they're showing me photos, and they're showing me something different. And it's more how I can go and tag you, and I'm going to show you this nice and beautiful way of life over here. And then either way, you guys can see that my nice and beautiful recording screen is going on. But you can see the actual Mega Drive is actually uploading. I'm uploading my content to Mega Drive with a processor online. It's very important to show you guys this application over here. So what I'm doing is I'm learning very quickly upon something, but look at that. When it's uploading online, it's in progress, yeah? And that's all you want to understand, something. And you understand straight away that there's a different background to it, and there's a black color and a white color that you can add up. And then that's all uploading online. And as it uploads online, I upload my actual voice memos like this online. But this voice memos is something that I upload online, and it's something I always do on the phone regardless, so I can teach people.